Hello, everyone. Warm greetings from Georgia. I'm Inga Kharchilava. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Nice to meet you all. Today is an amazing and important day for Global Friends Club and, of course, for us, because today we are hosting national conference. And today we have very important topic. I'm looking forward to our speaker's interesting speech. Global Friends Club is a networking platform. We're working together on education, peace, humanity, love, friendship. Also, we're working on sustainable development goals. We have serious programs like webinars, seminars, training sessions. Our mission and vision is that together we share our knowledge, thought, positivity, and spread education, peace, humanity, love, and friendship by collaborating with other people's organizers, digitally online platform. I'm glad to see you, and we are together today again. We continue to study together and share your knowledge, which is other. We grow up together and try to build a new education world. I am greeting to all great speakers. It is most important for me to meet you all speakers and listen amazing and very important things from them. Thank you to Mr. Akkas, the founder of Global Friends Club, for this opportunity. It is really meaningful issue for all. We study and also distribute light around the world. Do an excellent job. I also welcome our amazing and wonderful speakers again, and great moderator and guest honor today, dear my best friend, my sister, Professor Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. She worked a lot for society. We really appreciate your work, dear. Keep up an amazing job. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much to all the participants from all over the world. Thank you for your support and activities. Many thanks to the Global Friends Club's team for their excellent and organizing work. Maria Mamagulashvili and Inga Chapidze. Thank you. Okay, I think it is time to start our best conference. Dear Nada, please.
Yes. It is the time to start our conference. It's an amazing conference. I'm welcoming all you today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all respected, distinguished speakers, honorable participants, dignitaries, and the loving audience and beautiful people present here from all around the globe. I'm Ms. Nada Ratkovic, the IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia, the president of Research Center IIU, and the Global Friends Club advisor member is welcoming you all to the International Conference of Prevention of Cyberbullying. Yes, as our great Dr. Inga said, very important topic. So today, we will hear from our eminent global speakers. What is cyberbullying? What is it? How to stop it? I'm sure that they will share their examples from the classroom, because we know that from the UNICEF, what is cyberbullying and what it means, international cyberbullying and child protection experts, and what is that on the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We need to get that. So cyberbullying is a bullying with we use digital technologies. It can take a place everywhere on social media, on messaging platforms, gaming platforms, mobile phones, and That is a behavior. That is a behavior, and I can say repeated behavior, and aiming and scaring, injuring, shaming those who are targeted. So spreading lies, sending hurtful messages, treating messages, impersonality, someone is sending you the messages. You know how many messages I get from, I can say, so many people are free. They think if like example, Facebook, if someone is your friend, that don't mean that we can be lovers also. So each day we are supporting with very bad messages. So that is on the social media, but we have the face-to-face bullying. That face-to-face bullying, cyberbullying can always happen and can harm each other. So if you are worried about your safety or something that is happening to you online, you can seek help by calling your national helplines. We have the national helplines. Your country sure that have that, and if your country does not have a helpline, please urgently speak to an adult, trust and seek professional support. You know, today that is very, very important. So there are so many facts about the teens, about the self-system, but we have today an amazing students and amazing educators. And I'm sure that on the top questions of cyberbullying will be answered, like, am I being bullied online? How do you tell the difference between a joke and bullying? What are the effects of cyberbullying? How can cyberbullying affect my mental health? Who should talk? With who should I talk? And if I'm experienced then, but I'm afraid to talk, you don't need to be afraid. You need to act. So don't give no one to bully you online or face-to-face. And try to help your friend, your sister, because anyone today can be a victim of this bullying. So I want to first call, I will not talk a lot today. Please, each of you here has only 5 minutes. Please don't cross 5 minutes, because you see our list is so big. I want to thanks to our founder, Sir S.M. Akash, my great friend. I want to thanks to Dr. Inga Kharchilava and all here presented on this Global Friends Club platform. So I think that we can start our program. So first, I will call our speaker, Dr. Inga. Am I going by the list? So, or I'm choosing?
Yes, I think Mr. Akkas joined.
So let's give Mr. Akkas to say a few words. Like a great founder, you are doing an amazing work.
Yes, I am here. Thank you very much, Ms. Nada Ratkovic, and thanks our most important director, Inga Kharchilava. I would not longer speech due to timing issue. So just I would like to say that welcome our all eminent speakers. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. We are learning from our all eminent global speakers about the cyberbullying. It's very important topics. So right now, before that, I would like to say something about our sessions. Today, all participants who joined with us will be get a certificate by filling the feedback form, and feedback form will be shared before the end of the session. So thank you very much, all of you. Just go ahead. Thank you very much, Nada Ratkovic.
Thank you, Sir Akkas. Now I want to call an amazing person. I always like to tell his name. I'm very excited because I'm calling our great Sir Rajarao. Welcome, Sir Raja. And yes, he is today our supporter, and always he is supporting the Global Friends Club. Welcome.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you so much. As I am doing some more technical work, I will speak at the end, but thank you so much, Inga ma'am, Friends Club, Nada ma'am, for making me a wonderful part in this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We will call you at the end again. Thank you. So let's go.
Nada, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. I would like to say that our one speaker from Malaysia, and you know, here is already late night. So if she is available, try to get her sons at first. Not fast, but 1 or 3 down. Just
okay, let her. She can start. No problem. No problem. She can start. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
She is welcome.
Yes.
Miss Naomi Rosel, do you hear us? Miss Naomi? Miss Naomi? I think she don't hear us. Okay, so let's call. We will call her again after. Yes, after an amazing person we have here. Great Ambassador Professor MD Sharif Parvez from Bangladesh. Welcome, and he is our great friend. He's an amazing personality. He is well known in the education and everywhere. Welcome.
Oh, it's my great pleasure, Professor Nada. It's my great pleasure.
Welcome.
And yes, and also thanks to Dr. Inga, you were inviting me this kinds of wonderful platform. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So I'm waiting when my speech will come. I will deliver my speech. So now it is the time.
Yes, you are. Okay. You are by the order.
Okay, thank you so much. So here in the front, in the monitor, I'm just observing so many wonderful expert person actually in front of me, and also one of our angel, Manaat, is here also. Yes. So the point is here, today's actually it's a very interesting that is called the fact that the cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is one of the social problem that has become too common in online community now, because in this era we are very much related with online. So the research indicate that, because when I am just talking anything, I am just referring some survey or research. According to the survey, that is said that 59% of teen has been actually they are bullying by cyberbullying in online in 2020 to 2022. So it is the fact that in the mid of the COVID-19, the pandemic era, the bullying is accelerated. And during a stay-at-home order, the research shows that the bullying increased 70% in toxicity on the online gaming platform also. So it is also increased by in 40% in the pandemic era for the teen younger girls also involved in here. So it is indicates that the bullying actually accelerated day by day, which is not good for our society also, because we are a social person. Why prevention is important? Because cyberbullying actually very much very much important factor that is affecting, and it is harmful for our society, for our teen, and also for the whole mental, that is called physically and mentally harmful for each and every person. So I know my time is very short, so I am for that reason I am concluding this thing within 2 minutes. So here are some ways that how can we manage this cyberbullying. The number one, protect account and devices, because it's a cyberbullying. So at first you should, as a teen or as a younger person, you must protect your accounts and devices. So according to the YouTube, in a YouTube we can easily get the YouTube Kids. So if in every platform, if it will be in every apps made for teen, then parents will control it easily. Then another point is here, use privacy tools and setting also. And another one is keep personal stuff in private, your account number and also. And always manage your location sharing, because these are also affecting the cyberbullying part. And teach them, think before the posting. What you post, you think at first, you share with your parents or the elder person that this post actually I am posting now. And also conduct a social media audit, because it's a very important part. Now in Facebook, we say yes, in Facebook we have some platform that we easily, if I say yes, this person is harassing me, then we just block it. So in this platform will be must ensure in the cyber bullying part. And always remember one thing, that log out when using the private device and refused response to any cyber bullies. So it is a very important part. And another point is here, let's report the cyberbullying. In our country, there are the cyber criminal act is here in Bangladesh, and Bangladesh government always trying to prevent this thing very strictly. So I think you are the one who actually minimize this thing. And as from this platform, I am as an observer, as a viewpointer, I am just saying, yes, this is harmful for the society, and we must escape, and we should eliminate this cyberbullying from this cyber world. Thank you so much for inviting me this kind of wonderful platform. Thank you so much.
Wow. What an amazing start. Our dear Professor Shahriar, you are amazing. You are very revolutionary, and we know that each one word you say, you are acting, you are doing. Big, big, big clap for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruby. Thank you. Great, great speech. Very important. Thank you.
Now we from Bangladesh are moving to Argentina. We are moving to Argentina, and we have an amazing woman. We have an amazing lady. That is our Maria. Welcome. Welcome, our dear Maria Alice Maldonado.
Hello from Argentina. I'm really proud to be part of this event. I was telling Inga that the topic you have chosen is really very important, because globalization has given us many positive results on many aspects, but bullying is something that we have to fight within online interaction. The point is that our adolescents mainly are very much affected by bullying. And according to UNICEF, they can even commit suicide if they are harassed so much online. Teenagers are used to interact quite freely in the net, but they must remember that whatever they post is not theirs anymore. Anyone can have access to the post and use it in the way they want. And cyberbullying is very important to be fought against, because it has two possibilities, two possible results in adolescence. We develop our beliefs and our behavior according to our living experience. And if a child is bullied, the violence he or she receives can have two different impacts. The child can be really hurt, or he can start bullying himself, because our beliefs are developed through analogy or opposition. And it is the adults' work to have good discussions with teenagers to show them the dangerous side of this cyber bullying. The point is that online anonymity gives individuals the possibility of generating a fake identity. But whatever affects a teenager who is in the process of developing his or her identity can be really harmful, because the young person can lose assertiveness and can see himself or herself as a person not deserving respect and empathy. So our message as adults is to help students and to help our family teenagers to become aware of the fact that cyberbullying is not a joke. If in any joke we make, there is someone who suffers, that is not a joke, it is cyberbullying. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Maria. Thank you. You know, this is great. And I'm thinking about the name of Global Friends Club. We all here are really friends. And the name, when we say global friends, we are all here global friends and global educators. And thank you so much for your for enlightening us with your great speech. Now, from Argentina, we are going and calling our amazing Cliff Lilangan. Welcome, welcome, Cliff.
Hello.
Hello.
Good day. I hope
Welcome.
I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much, Professor Nada and Dr. Inga. I'd like to greet everyone here at Global Friends Club. It's really a big pleasure to be able to speak before dignitaries from different parts of the world. Please allow me to share my screen. I have prepared a short PowerPoint. I'll do my very best to speak within the 5-minute time allotment. So we know that cyberbullying is really a big issue around the world. It's not just in one country, but it's around countries from different parts of this world. In this case here, we know that cyberbullying is actually an intentional action of harassment along the complex domain of social media utilizing information technology. We know that when we say cyberbullying, there are hate accounts, hurtful social media posts, online rumors, mean comments, even during gaming. I've experienced this one through the students, and not personally, but my students have. They have opened up to me and to us professors about what they're going through. It is not really easy, as what we heard from Miss Maria Maldonado earlier. These jokes are not just simple jokes, wholesome jokes. These are meant to hurt people. And students, the youngsters, the teens are the ones that suffer the most. And we, the adults, are here supposed to help them and encourage them and protect them, because the intention of cyberbullying is to embarrass, to threaten, humiliate, to intimidate or abuse. These people, maybe not just teens, but all of us probably in one way or another may have experienced cyberbullying, and it is not a joke at all. This is a very serious matter. In the Philippines alone, you could see here from the data that I have that cyberbullying, as what we heard earlier, actually relates to the increase in the rates of suicide. Many, many young people, especially because they are the ones that are susceptible to such. They are the ones that are most active in social media. You could see here that in one region inside our country, these students, these young people actually became victims of cyberbullying, and 100% of them were more likely to attempt suicide. And that is not a happy condition or situation at all, especially on the part of these young people. Parents do not know that these children, their children, go through such. For me, as a professor, as a teacher, it pains me to hear stories from students who are bullied through social media. That's why they lack the desire, they lack the joy to attend school, to even pass or submit projects or activities. So for us to be able to help them, we could share this news that for them, for all of us to prevent this cyberbullying, we have to advise these young people, most of all, who are impressionable, to make the most of privacy settings, because they have the tendency to just let the world know whatever they wish to post on social media. Sometimes these young people do not think deeply what would be the impact. So they have to learn how to investigate what measures they need to take to be able to keep the content private. Okay, there are moments and things that should be kept private. Next, these young people should be taught to think first before they post. What they put out there can never be erased. We know that's the case. Like for example, if we would not say something in a room full of strangers, then we should not be able to say it via the internet. If we have something good to say, we can let the world know. If we have something bad to say, we might as well just keep quiet about it. So we have to teach these young children, young teens, most of all, the importance of thinking first before posting. Because once it's on social media, that cannot be removed anymore. And last but not the least, we have to teach them to keep personal information personal. We must teach them not to reveal identifying details about themselves. These are very personal things. Addresses, phone numbers, school, credit card number, as we can all see here on the screen, even passwords. There are hackers, and we know that is the truth right now. That's a sad thing. No wonder cyberbullying occurs. And we, the adults here, the educators, the friends from different parts of the world, hold hands together, collaborate together, because it does not matter whether you are from Europe, from Asia, from Africa, North America, South America. We are in this together, helping these youngsters, these young children, the future generation, our posterity, the importance of cyberbullying, because we want them to be happy. They could be our children. They could be our nephews. They could be our nieces. We are here to hold hands together and show that our advocacy through this webinar is a very important advocacy that needs to be supported by different professionals, educators, businessmen, civilians, different parts and sectors and partners around the world. So having said all of these things, I'd like to just share with all of you the references where I got some of these points, and all the rest of the explanations were mine to give. So I hope that I was able to say something relevant, say something important, and I'm looking at the watch right now. I'm within the 5 minutes. So I'm giving back the virtual floor to Professor Nada. Thank you so much, and all the best to all the speakers here. I'll stop sharing now. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Professor Cliff. Yes, you are in the time and you gave us so many solutions, and this was a really great presentation, very informative with statistics, and we are informed what is going on the Philippines and what is in Philippines that is also all over the globe. Thank you so much for your great speech, and we always like to listen to you.
Thank you so much, Professor Cliff. Thank you.
Now, we will come back again to the Philippines because we have also an amazing speaker from the Philippines, but let's try again Malaysia. So, Miss Naomi Rossell, please, are you audible? Are you ready? Miss Naomi, Malaysia. I think no. So we are going to Canada. And we are inviting also a great personality, Von Eric Tandoc. When we say that name, we already know all about our great Von Eric. Welcome.
Good morning from Alberta, and good evening to other part of Asia. Thank you very much, Professor Nada, my dear friend, and I would like to say thank you very much, Global Friends Club, for inviting me here. It's an opportunity to be here. And also, thank you, Dr. Inga. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to be here again. I'll make it short. I know we have 5 minutes, and I'm very grateful to the 3 speakers adhering to the time. So thank you. Thank you very much for adhering to the 5 minutes time. I like that. I love that. Real speakers speak on time. Okay, so cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? We all know this is one of the major issues in the world today, and we are here to give importance on the prevention. And why do we prevent? Of course, to help our kids, other people from cyberbullying. The saying says, an ounce of prevention is better than cure, right? So this should be our theme, and like this should be our reminder. So how do we go to prevent cyberbullying? Number 1, okay, we are going to prevent cyberbullying. Of course, there are some ways to manage cyberbullying. We need to protect the account. We need to have a secured password for our kids. We need to guide them. And also we need to remind the kids when they sign in or log in to public places, they should log out so that they will going to secure and protect their privacy.
Yeah.
Please mute your microphone and go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave as I am in another conference too, but I'll be back because I love to listen to all other speakers. So thank you very much, Jeff's Global Friends Club. Thank you, Dr. Inga. Thank you, Professor Nada. And thank you, everyone. We should protect our people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Von. Thank you, dear friend, for your speech. So, Dr. Inga, where are we going now?
Please, dear, move again, dear. I don't know. She not here?
Okay, so I will call our next speaker. She is already here. So let's move let's move to the Philippines again, because in the Philippines, it is already very late. So
yes,
welcome there, my great sister, Dr. Ambassador Lilibet P.Gregorio.
yes.
Enlighten us with your speech.
Okay, so this is always a reunion for us, no, my dear sister Nada, and of course, my dear sister Inga, for this great opportunity for Global Friends Club. All right, so we are very grateful for this topic that we have. Why is it important to prevent cyberbullying? I'm going to share screen, share my topic. Right. You can see now.
Yes, yes, great.
Right.
You can start.
Okay, so why is it important to prevent cyberbullying? All right, so we have here, why is cyberbullying? Definition is cyberbullying includes the sending or posting or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses the line into unlawful or criminal behavior. So we can have conclude the bullying versus the cyberbullying. So bullying is face-to-face. We have the victims are able to find a place to get away. So not as many people can see who is being bullied, or the bully will be able to get caught much faster. They can see the reactions of both the bully and the victim. How about the cyberbullying? We have happens 24/7, and they can't get away from the bullying. If shared by anyone who bothers look at the words and photos being posted online. Most people can find who the bully is. Hard to see the reactions of the bully and the victim. No limits, they just go as far as they want. And of course, it's more likely that the victim will now become the bully. So cyberbullying is a real problem in today's society. So the overall, we have 36.5% of people feel they have been cyberbullied in their lifetime. And 17.4% have reported it has happened at some point in the last 30 days. So 60% of teenagers have experienced some sort of cyberbullying. 70% of teenagers have reported someone spreading rumors about them online. 87% of young people have seen cyberbullying occurring online. And 95% of teenagers are connected to the internet, and 85% of them are using social media. The factors of cyberbullying is whereas low self-esteem is usually linked to traditional bullying. Many cyberbullies can demonstrate a high perception of self-esteem in perceiving the relationship with peers as satisfying. However, feelings of loneliness and a perception of unsafety at school were often linked to cyberbullying. And the reasons for cyberbullying: the teens who report being bullied say it was because of their, number one, we have appearance. Next is academic appearance. And of course, the race. Next, sexuality. Another one is financial status. And the last is the religion. Effects of cyberbullying. All right, so when bullying happens online, it can feel as if you're being attacked everywhere, even inside your own home. It can seem like there's no escape. The effects can last a long time and affect a person in many ways. So mentally,
We have the feelings of upset, embarrassed, or stupid, even afraid or angry. Emotionally, so the feelings ashamed or losing interest in the things you love. How about the physically? Tired, your loss of sleep, or experiencing the symptoms like stomach aches and headaches. Is there a punishment for cyberbullying? So we can have here as another laws, no? Laws against bullying, particularly on cyberbullying, are relatively new and still do not exist everywhere. But there is why many countries rely on other relevant laws, so such as ones against harassment or to punish or cyberbullies. So in other countries or in the Philippines, that we have specific laws on cyberbullying, online behavior that deliberately causes serious emotional distress or is seen as criminal activity. In some of these countries, victims of cyberbullying can seek protection, prohibit communication from specified person, and restrict the use of electronic devices used by that person for cyberbullying, temporarily or permanently. However, it is important to remember that punishment is not always the most effective way to change the behavior of bullies. It is often better to focus on repairing the harm and mending the relationship. So what can you do to help prevent the cyberbullying? So we have to make the most of privacy settings. Investigate what measures you can take to keep content private on the websites you use. Think before you post. Never forget the internet is public. Keep personal information personal. All right, so I have here the preventing cyberbullying. So we have the number of steps educators can take to prevent cyberbullying in a few examples. So I have to enumerate here. We have the formally assess. And number 2, we have to explain. Number 3, we have to cultivate. Number 4, we have to specify clear the rules. The 5th, we have to consult. And number 6, we have to create. All right. So number 7, we have to teach. And number 8, you have to use peer mentoring. All right. So number 9, we have to designate. And number 10, we have to educate your community, utilize specially created cyberbullying curricula or information sessions as assemblies, and raise awareness among youth, invite specialists to come talk, staff, and students. All right, so this is a very important to all educators that we have to educate our learners, our teachers, and all the staff in the school. All right, so at the end, I have to end this word. You have the end of bullying begins with you. Report, support, and defend, and you will be a hero. So thank you so much, my dear sister Inga, and of course, my dear sister Nada. This is Ambassador Dr. P.Gregorio, as I am an educator, a principal of my school. And thank you so much, and nabuhay tayong lahat.
You are so amazing, my dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really amazing presentation. Really great job. Thank you.
Yes, our great Dr. Lilibet is always amazing. Great.
Yes.
We are defending, supporting, and great presentation. Thank you so much. And mabuhay to Philippines. So now we are going to Namaste. We are going to Namaste, India. And we have an amazing educator, an amazing professor. Welcome, dear Professor Naveen Gupta.
Thank you so much, dear Nada.
Most welcome, sir.
So, directly I should start or something left? Hi everyone. This is Naveen Gupta from India. Namaste. And actually, I am a ICT educator only. So we heard so many news about cyberbullying. This is my favorite topic, and I always talk about this. I'm not going to share any presentation. Is my question to everyone, is cyberbullying happen to students only? Don't you think it happens to the teacher as well? We have a very shocking news in India, wherein a teacher from Bangalore, from India, one of the city, teacher committed suicide due to the bullying. Some of the students posted some of the pictures of the teacher on the social media, and that was shamed to that particular lady. So the cyberbullying is not only for the students, it can happen to anyone. So we have to protect ourselves while using the internet. We have to be particular about using any apps which we normally download from any store like Play Store or iOS. So the information which we are generating, it's too much. From the last, if you see the graph of the information we have generated in the last 5 years, that we have not generated in the last 30 years. So the information flow is going very fast. It's increasing day by day. So the crime rate is also increasing. Every country have their own law to deal with this. India itself have one of the website called cybercrime.gov.in, wherein anyone can go and can report any of the crime. The world is struggling to get some knowledge about the type of crimes which can happen on the social media. People are getting so much of knowledge from the Wikipedia, from the Google. They can search anything, how to hide themselves. Now, what we can do as an educator, as a teacher, what we can do, we can save ourselves. We can prevent ourselves for being hacked, for being cyberbullied. Whenever you are posting any image on the social media, make sure that the post must be only for your concerned people, not for everyone, the public platform, because we are using a public platform. Even as a teacher, my students are connected to me, but I always make sure I never accept any request on the social media without seeing the profile of the particular person. I'm very, very particular these days to accepting the friends, either on Instagram or on a Facebook or on any of the social media. As a teacher, as an educator, we have to be careful because student can harm us as an educator. Students are more prone to the technology. They are more geek for the technology. They know more things from us. So the cyberbullying prevention, like UNICEF, I'll just share one of the website. Thank you so much for giving me a sharing rights. I'll just share one website. I was just like, this is one of the website, Anti-Bullying Helpline India. This is what our Instagram page. So we can write our anti-bullying post here, Anti-Bullying Helpline India, one of the online platform, to raise awareness. So we can start doing this kind of thing in our country, in international level. We can together make a platform wherein we can share our thoughts and share our knowledge, share the news, the recent incidents, from where we can learn from the experiences. We learn from the experiences. So something happened to another teacher, so that should not happen to any other educator. We should learn how to be secure on the cyber platform. Like this is a website of unicef.org, cyberbullying. It means at an international level, people are bothered about the cyberbullying. What is it and how to stop it? So they have a page, particular page for this particular issue, which is happening worldwide. So you can see they are talking about what is cyberbullying, what can be spreading lies, sending hurtful message in person. It means you can imagine that the world population is struggling with this. The top questions on the cyberbullying: am I being bullied online? How do I tell the difference taking joke and a bullying? There is a difference between, there is a thin line between joke and bullying. There is a thin line. When somebody is posting just for a fun, let's say somebody clicked your picture and posted with some caption just for a fun. but it's a cyberbullying. We have to We have to be careful about this. So there are many points. I can't read all this thing. All of you can go through this website, UNICEF, and you can read it about this. How can a cyberbullying affect the mental health? As I've started my lecture, I started my sharing my views that there is a lady in India who committed suicide due to this cyberbullying. Now you can see, am I bullying? So UNICEF have given so many examples. What are the effects? It can affect your mental. So mentally you can be tortured. You can be emotionally feel ashamed, and physically as well, like tired, loss of sleep, or experiencing symptoms like stomach. And so it means the cyberbullying can affect your body as well. Now, TikTok, what should we do? For bullying to stop, it needs to be identified, and reporting is the key. It means when somebody do this kind of thing, we have to report this. That's the only way to stop the cyberbullying. If you feel somebody is using your things, somebody is posting your picture, you have to be careful. So it can help collect evidence, text images. So that's the only key to stop the, like Facebook and Instagram have given some parents guide. So as a parent, as an educator, we have to read this parents guide. And on Facebook, they have their own guide. TikTok, Twitter, everyone is talking about all these things, rules. So as a teacher, as an educator, we have to educate our students regarding the cyberbullying. And we can prevent only by awareness. That's the only key point, that we can stop cyberbullying by awareness. That's the only thing which we can do. Thank you so much, Dr. Nada. And that was my crisp and small speech, sharing everything with you all.
And you make it great, because you are talking about us educators and how we need to be careful, because yes, in life, on the social medias, I agree, we don't need to accept, we need to check each one person, and we need to be very careful, even with who we are talking in the school, out school, because you know the parents and so many people can make we can be victims of a lot of them. Thank you. Thank you so much, our great educator, Professor Naveen Gupta.
Thank you.
Yes, great.
Now, we are moving to the land of our Dr. Inga. We are moving to Georgia. And let's see, what will our amazing Professor Irma Meskoradze say?
Yes,
please, just a minute. Yes, SM Akkas, I called few times our Naoma. Is she now here?
Yes.
Miss Naomi from Malaysia. Miss Naomi Rossell, welcome.
Hi, Nada. I'm so sorry. Just now there's some internet issues. I wasn't able to come in. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. No problem. We don't see you, but I know the issue. The network is so bad. I also have problems these days a lot with the network. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming. So can I start?
Yes, yes, Miss Naomi, you can start. Okay. You can start.
Okay,
yes.
okay, thank you. Okay, today we are talking about preventing cyberbullying. Okay, we know there are a lot of type of bully happens, but why we are focusing on cyberbullies, because it went undetected. People cannot detect when you are bullied in cyber. Especially today, I'm going to focus on kids, because kids have the lack of knowledge of using internets, because in internets there's a pros, there's a cons. You do not know who you are talking to, and you don't know who you are communicating to, because people behind the screen has agenda, because they are people who have this kind of psychotic thinking where they are getting satisfaction through bullying somebody. According to my research, this is what I find. these people have this kind of mental health where they get this kind of self of freedom and self of happiness when they bully somebody. Especially they target the young victims who have no much knowledge about internets. So as a parents, as friends, as guardians, we need to focus on kids. We need to watch who they are talking to, what they are doing in their computer, because these people are very easily influenced because they do not know what actually, they are very easily to get trapped in this kind of people. As I'm telling, I would like to share something. As I know, everybody knows about the Blue Whale game, right? How the game has killed so many kids because they do not know. They just went into the website and app installed that because they thought it was just a game, but they do not know what was waiting for them. There was a prey. If we are not going to protect our kids and see what they are doing, they will become a prey. Because the cyberbullying is very, very important to create awareness, because the cyberbullying will tarnish their confidence. When they become a victim of bully, they will have a very, very low confidence in their life. They don't have self-esteem because they will be scared all the time. They cannot, in early age, they will face depression. They cannot perform in the school. They cannot they cannot lead a normal life because all this will affect them mentally. Because bully is something serious. Because we do not know the extent and the way of bullying. Some people are bullied through internet is sexually and also mentally. We do not know which term they are using, but most of the kids are facing all type of bully. Once they are trapped, there's no way of coming out. The only way is death, because they're kids. They do not know how to make decisions. So the reason I'm doing this, focusing on kids, is we have to educate our kids now. We have to talk to them. We have to tell them that when they're using internet, they need to know who they are talking to. We cannot easily give them access to the social media, because social media, you can just use your fake age and you can just enter in. They are not asking for any proof. So we have to monitor our kids' attitude, what they are doing and everything, because to save them, because there are a lot of preys are waiting out to make them as their victim of bully. Most of the kids have died because of this, because they do not know what they are doing. Once they're influenced, they get into this kind of cyberbully, and eventually they do not know how to face the fact. The only way they have is suicide. And after their suicide only, we was able to find all the things. So for us to save our kids and young generation who have no much knowledge about internet, we need to educate them. We need to teach them the step, how to prevent from all these people. Then only they can live a very healthy living life, and they can actually, they don't fall into all these kind of things. So that's the only awareness that I would like to create. This is very important for kids. Then if adult can make mistake, kids are very easily to influence. So I'm just trying to create awareness among the kids. Thank you so much, Nada, for having me today.
Thank you. Thank you, great Naomi. Thank you from Malaysia, a great, beautiful country. I like your speech. I like what you say from your researchers. You are doing a great job.
Thank you, Nada.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, now from Malaysia, we are going to Georgia. We are going to Georgia, and I'm again calling Miss Irma Mascaradze. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here with you.
And, welcome, my dear. I share your presentation. Yes. Give me one time.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I share. Can you see?
Help me, please.
1 minute.
So yes, I know, I'm Irma Mascaradze, and I'll speak about cyberbullying. and its prevention. Next, Inga. Next slide, please.
Yes, but I cannot. I don't know what's happened. 1 minute.
I will start speaking and then you maybe solve the problem. So, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is an act of coward or overt intimidation using digital technologies. Cyberbullying means posting offensive photos or videos on social networks, spreading obscene rumors, sending harmful short text messages, creating pages and accounts on social networks in the name of artism. Also, it can take place on social media, messaging platforms, gaming platforms, and mobile phones. It is repeated behavior aimed at scaring, injuring, or shaming those who are targeted. And yeah,
can you see now?
Yes, I will speak about it. This is the second, please. Next, please. Yeah. Yeah. And next, please.
Yes.
So cyberbullying is becoming increasingly popular in modern age of computer technology. Cyberbullying making private life page public and thereby blackmailing, terrorizing, and threatening in virtual space. This type of bullying involves posting unwanted photos of a peer, making mocking and insulting comments. Next, Inga.
Yes, dear.
Its development resulted from the active use of social networks, internet space, also the practice of creating special pages on social networks is spreading day by day, where people are deliberately bullied because of their appearance, creativity, religious or ethnic minority. Next, please. Not this, please. Zevit კიდე გამომიტოვე. Zevit. უკან წადი რა ეს სიტყვა. Back, go back, please. Back,
yes.
Back.
This?
No. This, yeah. Thank you. As everyone knows that cyberbullying happens so quickly, like a child or teenager can easily switch roles, going from being a victim of cyberbullying to being an aggressor, or 1 minute and back to being a victim the next. Next, please. Like traditional bullying, cyberbullying involves both boys and girls equally, but generally uses different techniques. Boys mostly send messages of a sexual nature or threats of physical harm, and girls mainly spread rumors and false information about the victim, reveal a secret, exclude the victim from a certain circle or electronic communication group. Next, please. Thank you. The methods that children and adults use to cyberbully are as varied as the technologies available to them, from sending, threatening, or intimidating messages to hacking email accounts and impersonating online identities. Some cyberbullies even create websites or social media pages to humiliate their victims. Next, please. And how to prevent cyberbullying? If you are a victim of cyberbullying, it is important not to respond to any message or post made about it or you, no matter how foul or harmful it may be. A response will only aggravate the situation and cause the reaction that the aggressor intended. Cut off all contact with the cyberbully, block their email address, phone number, and remove them from social network contacts. Next, please. And I'm afraid to talk to my parents about it. So this is very global, so harmful problem. If you are experiencing cyberbullying, speaking to a trusted adult, someone you feel safe talking to is one of the most important first steps you can take. Talking to parents is not easy for everyone, but there are things you can do to help the conversation. Choose a time to talk when you know you have their full attention. Explain how serious the problem is for you. Remember, they might not be as familiar with the technology as you are, so you might need to help them to understand what's happening. Next, Inga. How do we stop cyberbullying without giving up access to the internet? Being online has so many benefits. However, like many things in life, it comes with risks that you need to protect against. If you experience cyberbullying, you may want to delete certain apps or stay offline for a while to give yourself time to recover. But getting off the internet is not a long-term solution. You did nothing wrong, so why should you be disadvantaged? It may even send the wrong signal, encouraging their unacceptable behavior. Next, please. We need to be thoughtful about what we share or say that may hurt others. Think before you post in social media. Next, please. We all want cyberbullying to stop, which is one of the reasons reporting cyberbullying is so important. But creating the internet we want goes beyond calling out bullying. We need to be thoughtful about what we share or say that may hurt others. We need to be kind to one another online and in real life. It's up to all of us. And finally, I want to say that if we want to prevent cyberbullying, if we want to avoid our generation, we must tell our parents, because I think teachers and parents should take big responsibilities to solve this global problem. I want to say that the second thing is that we should not share everything everywhere that we come across on the internet, in our notebooks, mobile phones. We should be careful and attentive. Thanks for your attention. Bye. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great presentation. Very
great.
insightful.
Thank you so much, dear. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.
From Georgia. Now, from Georgia, we are moving to Macedonia. We are moving to Macedonia, and we have an amazing personality, our Dr.Dragan Javanov. Dr.Dragan Javanov is an academician and science researcher, and Dr. Dragan is one of my neighbors. I like him very much. Welcome.
Hello, Nada. Thank you. Kako si?
Odlično, odlično.
Drago mi je. Hello, everyone. Thank you, dear Inga, for inviting me. Thank you, Nada. Thank you, all organization. Today, topic cyberbullying. I speak shortly. What is cyberbullying? First, let's understand these folks. Included action to manipulate, harass, and defame any person. These hostile actions are seriously damaging and can affect anyone easily and gravely. They take place on social media, public forums, and other online information websites. cyberbully is not necessarily stronger. It may also be someone you know. One of the goals of every educator, parent, and student is to prevent bullying from happening. Anti-bullying laws are one prevention strategy that can change social norms. When researchers in the United States began studying bullying in the 1990s, there were only a few anti-bullying laws and policies. Significant of the study, cyberbullying is a relatively new phenomenon. The digital nature of it always a permanent record of negative information that has the potential to affect students' current and future psychological and emotional states. This meta-analysis found that anti-bullying programs were collectively effective in reducing school bullying. Preparation around 19 and 20%, and school bullying estimation by around 15 and 60%. The primary purpose of a student bullying survey is to identify and quantify a number of factors, rates of bullying, students and staff attitudes towards bullying, different type of bullying occurring, and more in order to address the effect of cyberbullying. Also include mental health issues, in increased stress and anxiety, depression, acting violently, and low self-esteem. Cyberbullying can also result in a long lasting emotional effect even in the bullying has stopped, whereas low self-esteem is usually linked to traditional bullying. Many cyberbullies demonstrate a high perception of self-esteem in perceiving their relationships with peers as satisfying. However, feelings of loneliness and perception of unsafety at school were often linked to cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is acted through digital tools, is often anonymous and aims to destroy and physiologically and humiliate the victim. There are various forms of cyberbullying that involve different reactions on consequences. 20 and 21 found that adolescents who are involved in cyberbullying are 7.6 times more likely to display behaviors associated with social media addiction than those who are not. There is also logging to denial evidence of the link between cyberbullying and social media use. However, social media use can also negatively affect teens, distracting them, disrupting their sleep, and exposing them to bullying, unrealistic views of other people's lives, and peer pressure.
Little Macedonia, no problem.
7 ways parents can encounter
We are
the negative effects of technology. Read yourself in case you don't know where to start. Free easy samples with guide as through every single step. Take part, avoid isolation, be reasonable. Kids are not robotics. Watch dog and creativity. Thank you very much. Sorry, my Croatian, Macedonian, and English language.
It is great. It is great. Our great Dr. Dragan, a great speech. He's a lot with the children, with the students. He takes care a lot with the students with the disabilities. So a big clap for you. Keep continuing. Not only in the magazine, in each one field, he's very active. So great. This Dr. Yogesh, please, I will mute. All. Okay. I muted him because people go in live using their mic and they don't care what we listen them. So now we are going to Pakistan. We have an amazing professor who is really who is very supportive, always collaborating with us. So welcome, great Dr. Faisal. Enlighten us with your speech. Professor Faisal.
Greetings to all. I'm audible to all of you?
Yes, you are. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. And I'm really happy that Brother Akkas and Miss Inga and Dr. Nada, you both basically invited me on this platform. So today, may I share my presentation?
Yes, you can. It is Zoom. Okay, if you can put a full screen. Great.
Okay, thank you very much. So today the topic of this discussion and basically is importance of prevention of cyberbullying. We know very well that we are humans and we have physiological and psychological impacts. Whatever reason, there are some internal as well as external factors which change the basically hormones and the other things of human, and according to that, basically different reactions and actions we people observe after their basically impacts. So when we talk about the types of bullying, so there are some direct and indirect, different kinds of bullyings are there, and we know very well that bully in every case, it's not acceptable and it's not a good thing. It's the worst thing. Reason ethically, etiquettes wise, and whatever morally, you cannot, or not a single one human in the world is that this one is good thing. First of all, discourage the intention of any human, and the person become disturbed after getting something, listening and hearing about the basically the worst words, whatever the basically person react on a specific person. So when we talk about what is bullying, so intent to do harm, repeated over time, imbalance of power. So why I'm telling all these things, reason is this, that internet and digital, it's basically come in front of us after 1980. And before that, there was a traditional method that was used in bullying, but the impacts are same like we have physical impact, same like cyberbullying have. So peer abuse, bullying, a desire to hurt, a hurtful action, a power imbalance, repetition, unjust use of power, evident enjoyment by aggressor, and sense of being oppressed on the part of the target. So it means intentionally someone basically tried to disturb and discourage the other human. And in this way, he used this tool, bully, to disturb and discourage a specific person while showing a gathering, while showing the power, while using aggression, while there are different things, physiological as well as psychological factor as well. So conflict versus bullying, what's the difference? So disagreement or argument in which both sides express their views. But on the other hand, bullying is totally intentionally goal is to hurt, harm, or humiliate the other one. So you are basically intentionally someone try to crush the confidence of any human, and in this way the person become disturbed, and person bullying has more power. Obviously he is trying to influence the other one, and influence is in front of us. So when we talk about relational bullying, so what are these? Girl to girl, damages social standing in the school, personal reputation, withhold friendship, manipulation of friendship. We are all humans, and we know very well that humans having some likeness and dislikeness, closeness with some other humans as well. And every human vary from person to person and approach to approach as well. So it's basically nature, and due to inquisitive nature of human, every human basically having some basically desire in the basically brain and in the mind while looking or talking or to liking to someone. So these are all the basically become the causes of bullying or the basically such kind of incident in front of us. So parent tips, it's in front of us. Work on strategies with your child, ask questions, list option, consequences, role play this strategies, allow them to try other strategies, check in with them. So who, what, where, when, and why did you report this to an adult or not? So it means there is a need to close the develop to close relationship with your child so that someone could not influence on your child as well while bullying or something like. So the difference between bullying and cyberbullying is only if we use internet and digital media, then it's become the cyberbullying. On the other hand, cyberbullying, it's a virtual, where the distance and the basically only electric medium is inside, is basically as a medium in between of both of the person, and one person is using and doing, and the other one is basically looking and hearing, and in this way, the basically consequences become in front of us. So email, instant messaging, chat from websites, social network sites, cell phones, and other form of technology. So intentionally embarrass, humiliate, threaten, or intimidate an individual or group to attempt to gain power or control. As I have already told you this thing, that bully person always try to influence on the other one. Reason he want to basically push the confidence downward of other one, so that he basically use the bully tool will be used. So this one is the graph. You people are looking through different digital tools. Cyberbullying was basically used in different adults. You are looking LinkedIn, Musical.ly, WhatsApp, Tumblr, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat is the best one. You can say the worst one tool, while it's the best one, but in cyberbullying, it was used the worst one. So through Snapchat, people basically use different kinds of video, and in different pictures, they basically bully to someone, and in this way send the message and upload these snaps or videos on social networking site directly or indirectly, and in this way try to make the repute the other one the worst one. So Snapchat is a photo messaging application. Users can take photo, record videos, add text and drawing. So everyone can nowadays using this Snapchat, and obviously the negative minded people use this tool to humiliate to someone, and examples in front of us that many people who basically use this tool to humiliate to other one, they use this tool, Snapchat. So then this one, Musical.ly. So there are many other things. 71% of teens have established online profiles on social networking sites. So nearly half public profiles viewable by anyone. So obviously when some profiles are visible while other not visible, and someone basically are creating in such a way that parents do not know about this thing, that their children having their social networking sites or something. So cyberbullying versus cyber harassment. So cyberbullying, minors hurting minors. So it means through cyberbullying, we are only try to humiliate or send a message. Cyber harassment, it's a new thing which is used through cyberbullying. So it's equal anything with adults that involves spying, tracking, and targeting one's online activities, communication, and friends. So it's basically the first step, cyberbullying. But after that, if basically this thing is going on in a basically repetition, then obviously it's become cyber harassment. So such kind of secting and the other things in front of us, 5 tips to stop cyberbullying. So importance of cyberbullying, this was the topic, how we can, why the prevention is important of cyberbullying. Reason is this: when we hurt to someone, when you basically while speaking or telling or sending any message to someone, so you are basically humiliating someone. So the purpose is only to basically crush the confidence of other one. So there is a need to basically stop cyberbullying. So 5 of the tips have mentioned here: don't respond or retaliate, block the bully, phone, screen names, email, save the evidence, print or screenshot, report it. Most social media sites have a report button. Tell a friend or trusted adult or inform to your parents or school administration. So instant messaging, again, it is used. Parent tips for cyberbullying: have children sign a contract on appropriate usage, discuss scenario with them. So do not allow them have on social media or something like. And these are the parenting apps which can be used to basically stop bullying as well. Mama Bear, the ultimate parenting app, and the link is there. Custodio, protect, understand, and manage your child internet activity. And Selfie Cop, parents can view child's photos as well. So through these 3 apps, you can monitor and you can judge that what is happening in the case of cyberbullying. So characteristics or risk factor, attendance, warning signs. So these are the basically some of the basically, you can say, indications that the student has become disturbed due to something, and maybe it can be the cause of cyberbullying. Impact or readiness. So warning signs, it's in front of us that someone having mentally and basically psychologically become disturbed due to by humiliating by someone. So these reasons can be basically make the person downward, and the person is not in senses. So in this way, the child confidence become downward. Warning signs again. So these are some of the things. Those who have learning disabilities have attention for targeted students. So faces of bullying. So this one is the case in front of us, that bully site prompts new law. So such law, after hearing of being taunted and bullied by classmates, 13-year-old Seth Walsh was found unconscious hanging from the branch of a plum tree in the backyard. He died 9 days later. So this one is the case. After that, basically, the prevention of cyberbullying become so much important that such kind of things, and this digital and a small, basically, you can say message, cyberbully can be so much harmful for any human. I do not want to die, but I want to be saved from the pain. Mother shares heart-wrenching suicide note of bullied daughter, 14, as she seeks to get anti-bullying bill passed. So again, this one is the case. Angelina Green hanged herself in March after years of bullying. In a suicide note to her mother, she pleaded with her to seek justice. So this one is the letter you are looking here. And the relationship between bullying and suicide, you can directly relate to this thing when you basically crush the confidence and try to humiliate to anyone. Then obviously this earth or the life and the circumstances will become the worst one for the person, and he would like to basically leave this earth as well. So suicide is a second leading cause of death among young people, according to the CDC. So you are looking at cyberbullying is the basically root cause of, second cause of, highest cause of suicide. So these one is the basically some precautionary steps that through that you can prevent. Parent strategies: never believe, not my kid, secure computer in a family room, may use tracking, screening software, check web history, check cell phone files, text more pictures, monitor your cell phone bill, be aware of warning signs of cyberbullying and cyber addiction, periodically sit with them as they serve, increase your knowledge, do not rely solely on software. So these are some of the privacy. Bottom, the basically talk to your kids, privacy, only app, real friends you know. So trusted software and trusted app you should use. And after that, it's over. So importance of prevention of cyberbullying is very important in this era. Reason, it looks like a small thing, but on the other hand, if we see our young generation or the basically adult people, they are not basically so much strong through, they are not so much strong. Basically, they do not have the capacity to basically face all the problems and challenges as well. So again, this cyberbullying, it can come the cause of a challenge as well for someone, and it can humiliate the other one. And in this way, the person basically would not know anyone like to basically like this one, cyberbullying strategy or the things like. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Faisal. You go through the time, but we didn't stop you because you had an amazing presentation. We really like it. Each one slide was great. You explained us all. I like the most when you were explaining the difference between the conflict and the bullying, electronic and the bullying. So it is very, very clear for each one. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I want to tell one more thing, that we are humans, and obviously our young generation, they basically, after some time, they are growing and they will face, as we basically become grown up. So same like after 5 years, 10 years, they will be on our stage. So if they have such kind of cyberbullying like incidents, so they cannot basically survive in a better way. So this is our world, this is our home. So we have to save to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Nada. We have 1 minute.
Yes,
we have
another
surprise. 1 minute, and congratulations for.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dr. Inga. And I'm really grateful to you that in the last session, your daughter did a wonderful job. Obviously, daughter, like a mother, performed same life.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. Also, Mr. Naveen, congratulations. Also, we have so many speakers. So 1 minute. And dear Irma, congratulations. Great ambassador, professor. Thank you so much for amazing presentation. Thank you. Dear Lilibet, congratulations. Dr.Dragan Javanov. Also. Jovanov, yes. Dear Von, Eric, thank you so much. And congratulations. And Professor Cliff, congratulations all. Okay, dear, please move next.
Great. Until now, congratulations to all amazing our speakers. But now, listen, from our elders, we are going to the youngs. We have an amazing person here, and not only one youth here are waiting. We need to hear their voice. So I'm calling our first youth, an amazing Prince Pagidipalli. Welcome, dear Prince.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings. Namaste.
I'm Prince Pagidipalli. I'm Secretary General of Global Child Mission India. Thank you, Excellency, for inviting me. Today, we are talking about cyberbullying. Internet is the source of cyberbullying. We cannot live without internet. It is applied to all students because we are learning a lot of internet. So there is a chance kids will be harassed. Kids can be humiliated. Kids can be threatened. We receive abusive messages. We receive nasty rumors, creating fake accounts, posting disturbing messages, trolling people. All these are happening on internet. It will disturb kids mentally. It can stop their growth. I request parents should help kids. Parents should listen to kids' complaints. Parents should monitor when kids are with phone. Parents' role is very important in cyberbullying. Government and NGOs should create awareness on it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our great Prince is working a lot for the humanity. He is an amazing, great.
And congratulations. Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much. You are doing a really great job also. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Prince, once again. Let us stay a little more in India, because from India, we have so many youth who is very active and we need to hear their voice. So, sweetheart, great ambassador, Manat Pankuli Amea, welcome.
Thank you so much, Nada ma'am.
You are most welcome.
My pleasure, ma'am. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all eminent speakers present live here at International Conference to discuss and share our views on one of the most crucial topic, the importance of the prevention of cyberbullying. Myself, Ambassador Manat Pankuli, member of Student Club of Global Friends Club from India. Want to extend my sincere gratitude to Inga ma'am and Ali sir for having me here tonight. It's an honor to be part of this conference and among all the eminent speakers present here from different parts of the globe. What is cyberbullying? It is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. Online threats and mean, aggressive or rude texts, tweets, posts, or messages all count. So does posting personal information, pictures, or videos designed to hurt or embarrass someone else. Cyberbullying is a growing social problem. Do you know? Research indicates that 1 in 5 tweens have been cyberbullied, while 59% of teens have been harassed online. And the rate at which online bullying is occurring does not seem to be declining. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, cyberbullying escalated. During stay-at-home orders, research shows cyberbullying increased 70% and toxicity on online gaming platforms increased 40%. These numbers illustrate that despite increased education and improved school bullying prevention programs, incidences of cyberbullying continue to escalate. So parents need to do what they can to prevent cyberbullying in their kids' lives. As young people have suffered drastically and victims are more likely to have low self-esteem, depression, and consider suicide. This reminds me about the golden words of Christian Lewis Lange. Technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. Hope you all will also agree. Looking at the disastrous effect, I feel it's a need of an hour to know and understand the importance of the prevention of cyberbullying. School bullies have gotten a megaphone in recent years. Thanks to the internet, in today's digital, hyper-connected world, the bullies can get to their victims even when they should be safe in their homes. Cyberbullying is a very complex and complicated issue, and it isn't as simple as just turning off the computer. Kids today have to be online for homework and even to socialize with their peers. So how do you deal with cyberbullying when it seems you just can't get away from it? It can affect anyone and cost someone their life. It is extremely important to work to delete cyberbullying because hundreds of lives can be saved. Many bullies become bullies because they themselves have been bullied. The long-term effects of their behavior include drug and alcohol abuse, trouble with the law, dropping out of school, and committing domestic violence as an adult. Stopping bullying is crucial both for the bully and for the bullied. The future is bleak, no matter which side of the equation you are on. Cyberbullying that isn't stopped in adolescence can turn into online harassment in adulthood, which can end up having serious legal implications. Unfortunately, there is little research on the cost to the overall economy, but it stands to the reason that both bullied and the bully could contribute more to the economy if the situation had been stopped. Please understand, bullies are predators. They will go after the weakest prey. My advice to all the parents, mentors, and educators, they should teach their children or students to stand up to him. It is like teaching the weakest gazelle to be stronger. The predator will not stop going after the weakest prey. He will only stop going after the target. Let's raise our voice and say no to cyberbullying. Remember, don't be a zero. Be a hero and refrain from being a bully. Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. Don't stand by. Stand up and stand strong together. Lastly, I would say, unless and until our society recognizes cyberbullying for what it is, suffering of thousands of victims will continue. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my God. Great.
Great, Manaat. But no, when our Inga show your present, I have a special person here today who will say something about your speech. You will see who is that.
Wow, yes, she is. I don't know. Oh my God. Great. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You are most welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Great, Ambassador Manaat.
Yes.
And now, who will say something? Because yes, I can. Yes, I know. Yes, you need. Yes, we must. That is a person who will now be here, a person who is very, very near to my heart, because every time she is an inspiration to me. So let's invite an amazing person. She is coming from United Kingdom. She is Professor Dr. Ambassador Queen Elizabeth Lucas. Welcome, dear Queen. Enlighten us with your speech, and please, I give you and left you to say something on the speech of our Manaat. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful, amazing platform. First of all, let me express my gratitude to Dr. Inga for this great platform that you have created, and all the organizers. I also want to salute, this is my salute, Professor Nada, for moderating this great event. I also want to express my gratitude to all our great leaders on this platform. I want to say well done for the great works you're doing. And together we can do it. Let me face my wonderful ambassador. But before then, because I want to say my apology for joining late.
No. It is no.
Yes, I'm just coming from a great conference here in UK for almost 3 days. We've been in church, and I've been inspired. And guess what the theme of that conference is? SOA. So on this point, I would like to appreciate our wonderful Ambassador Prince, because when I joined, he was speaking and I was inspired. Thank you so much for letting us know that SABA is very important. You gave us the reason why we should use this SABA in a good way. And I want to say thank you, because without you guys, you are my leaders. Without you getting understanding of this, we are not going to move forward. So I want to say thank you, Ambassador Prince. for sharing with us the importance, how we need to be mindful of what we do on this platform. I also want to express my gratitude and salute to my Ambassador Manaat. Wow, what a great speech. You started very young, and that is why I have confidence in you, because I know you can pass the message on and on and on to all our youth globally. I'm pleased that you are still also our Yes You Can ambassador, because your words, the world needs to hear. Look at how you have presented to youth. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to struggle, and I don't have to work hard anymore, because our great leaders will lead us through to the next generation. You just shared with us also the importance of cyber. Yes, this platform, this social media is there for a good purpose, but unfortunately, people misused it, especially the youth. They abuse it, and they were also being abused on that social media. But as we have our youth in our platform, and they are getting better understanding of the use of this social media, I believe, yes, we can stand together and we can do something great on this social media. Very important. I also like the way they said it. They passed the message on to us as a parent that we should guide our children. Oh, yes, we will continue to do that, to guide you all, so that you will know that social media is not for abusing, bullying, sharing bad words. It is meant, number one, to learn new skills. Let me tell you something. During the time of COVID, I had a lot of time to be on the platform for almost 300 times. I have met so many good people. I have met so many great leaders. I have met people like Professor Nada. I have met Dr. Inga, because it's a good platform, because it's a good place to meet one another. I might not be opportune to travel every place, going to India or going to Nigeria or everywhere. But this platform is created for every one of us to come together and meet one another. That's a good point. Another good point is we learn. Like I always say to people, we are leaders. Why are we leaders? Because we are gathering together, reasoning together to see how we can make a change. So both old and young, we are all leaders. And it is a platform for us to learn. Like I always say, leaders need to learn. And learning is living, it's a lifelong. Every time you come to the platform, yes, you come to the platform to share, to speak. You also come to the platform to learn from others, because together we stand, together we win, together we learn. And guess what? Yes, we can. So I want to appreciate all our ambassadors, all our professors, our leaders. Let's do it together. These children are voicing out, and that is the good part of it. In the olden days, sometimes some of them have to be playing around. But look at them. Look at Ambassador Manaat. Look at Ambassador Prince and all other people on the platform. They are busy doing great things. They are busy sharing from their heart. They are busy building their skills. They are busy also doing great things, even in school, not only just speaking. I have listened to the Ambassador Nats. I've seen some of our results from school. So they are not just speaking, they are acting, they are demonstrating, they are representing their generation. That is what the platform is all about. When we all gather together, give us the power to speak, give us the power to express ourselves. But then there's the other side of it. And that is why we are all standing together to come against all this bullying, all this negativity, all this harassment, all this abuse. Guess what? We can do it. It starts from me. It starts from you. It starts from the youngest ones. It starts from the older ones. And that's why we are here again, because we want to make a change, because we want to see transformation in every corners of this world. That's why we are here. So let's keep encouraging ourselves. And above all, let's stay positive. Everything we say comes from the inside. It says, out of the abundance of hearts, the mouth speaks. And before you speak out, you are storing your mind. What are you feeding your mind? This message is for all of us, because what you store in your mind is what will come out of you. He said, as the man thinks, so is he. So that's why I'm glad and appreciating this platform, because we're encouraging both old and young to come together and reason together. And when we can reason together, then we can correct one another, and then we can make a change. Nobody will change anybody, but we can change ourselves. I can change myself. I can change what I say to people. I can change how I've written my messages to the world. It's individual and it's also corporate. So I want to appreciate you, ma'am, Dr. Inga, for bringing us together so that we can share the positive side of us and encourage one another. Can I also say this? As we come out of this, our teaching, there will be somebody somewhere around the corner of our house. It might be our family. It can be anybody out there. How do we encourage them to say the positive? Because you have to start from us. So be free to correct people. Let them know that what they say is powerful. It can kill and it can destroy, and it can also build somebody up. So every one of us are inspiration. Every one of us are inspirational speaker. So above all, I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me. Once again, I'm sorry I came in late. And I believe that with a little short time, I have encouraged ourselves to say what? Be mindful of what you say to yourself, and be mindful of what you're saying to others, and also be mindful what you are typing, because everything comes from the mind, and be mindful of what you are feeding your mind. Thank you so much.
Wow.
What to say? Our queen, our inspiration, who is giving us a strength. When we hear only the voice and then what she say, she is an inspiration. She is fooling us with the energy, with the positive energy always. And our dear Dr. Queen, each one today here has a big, big smile. And that is very important today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you so, so much. My respect to you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, welcome.
Yes, there are never words to express what our queen is saying. And yes, we can and we will continue. And I will say for a few days, our great Dr. Queen is having an amazing 3-day conference. And you know, I can't wait to be there and to listen all the leaders and also to share my topic. So thank you. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart once again.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And I also want to use this time to say you are all free to join us on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of December. Another conference where all the world leaders, both old and young, will come together and share on the same platform. We are all building ourselves every day, and we will continue to learn because learning is lifelong. And what you add and what you store in your mind matters. So let's keep learning. Thank you once again, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good.
Now, from United Kingdom, we are going to Georgia. We have an amazing Professor Tamari Samsonidze. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'd like, first of all, to thank the organizers of this meeting for inviting me here today. It's an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. Let me introduce myself. I'm Tamar Samsonidze from Georgia, and I will share my screen and start the presentation. Okay, let me know if you see my screen and I will start it.
Not yet. Yes, if you can put a full screen, please.
Yes, of course. Okay, let's get started. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is a complex and widespread problem that has recently emerged in education. Definition, what's its definition? Cyberbullying is using technology to hurt or bully someone else. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices, computers, mobile phones, and tablets, social media sites. So, what many people think that cyberbullying is just one certain kind of bullying. However, there are different kinds of bullying that can take place. Anonymity. Anonymity is when someone makes threatening comments but hides who they are through the use of a alias or pseudonym. Masquerading, a form of bullying where a bully pretends to be someone they are not. Cyber stalking, but on the internet. Messages may be sent over email or a social network. Outing is a public display or forwarding of personal messages or photos. Harassment, a bully or individual or a group. Exclusion, being excluded from a group or being different. Some examples of cyberbullying: sharing or sending hurtful messages or emails, humiliating others by sending embarrassing images, repeated harassment and threatening messages, cyber stalking, spreading lies or rumors online, excluding others online. How does cyberbullying differ from normal bullying? Cyberbullying, traditional bullying. What about cyberbullying? It's harmful behavior through the use of communication technology. Also, it is anonymous and constant access to the victim, hard to escape. What about traditional bullying? It's face-to-face, physical, or verbal. Can escape from bullying when at home, know the bully. And what's the motto above them is aggressive, causes psychological, physical, or emotional harm. It's repetitive and intentional. So what does cyberbullying involve? The abusive treatment of another person, repeated intentionally harmful behavior. At least two people, a victim and a perpetrator. Bullying can be physical, verbal, or mental. Cyberbullying has widespread and potentially devastating repercussions for both the victim and perpetrator. Cyberbullying can cause high levels of youth depression, anxiety, low self-esteem. Victims feel isolated and less eager in school. Cyberbullying is also linked to increased suicidal behaviors in youth. Impact of cyberbullying on perpetrator. Bullying and cyberbullying is not simply grown out of. Individuals that engage in constant cyberbullying behavior are more likely to be involved with antisocial behavior later in life. Social effects of cyberbullying: it's depression, loneliness, low self-esteem, school phobias, social anxiety. Preventing cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a very difficult problem to prevent. It often occurs in ways that are impossible to monitor. However, there are measures students and school can take to mitigate problems. School-based strategies, implementing adequate and understandable policy and prevention measures to prevent digital misconduct, implementing cyber safety programs for staffs and students, work with parents and guardians to prevent digital bullying in school. Strategies for students: stop, block, tell. If a student encounters cyberbullying, they should immediately stop communicating with the aggressor, block the aggressor from further correspondence, tell a parent or a teacher about the situation. Students also advised to take screenshots or capture other evidence of the encounter. So, how to solve cyberbullying when it occurs on us. Parents, look at the problem objectively, avoid automatic defense, discuss cyberbullying directly with your child, limit online access and other natural consequences, work with the school and other authorities. School, inviting professionals to school to have a talk about cyberbullying, engaging social worker to handle cases about students who get cyberbullied, take all the cyberbullying cases seriously. Personal, tell your parents, chat with your friends, block the user who cyberbullied you, and the final is to switch your social media account into private. And on the last side, I have 6 tips for the responding to cyberbullying. The first of them is take it seriously. Let the students know you care, recognize the signs. Do the students seem depressed? Are their grades suddenly dropping? Ask the students to report it, respond to the incident. If you find out about an incident, pay close attention to right after it happens. Encourage the victims to not erase the evidence. Tell students take screenshots of the evidence and share it with an adult. Find the right response. Identify what the proper punishment will be and what actions you will take to make sure this will never happen again. And the last one is get parents involved. Invite parents to workshops about cyberbullying and share the school policies with them. And be a buddy, not a bully. Thank you for your attention. That's all what I wanted to say today.
Thank you. Thank you, great Tamara, Professor Tamara.
Great.
It was really amazing. We like it very much, your presentation. So we see we have today so many speakers, but somebody will say we are talking the same, but from each one we hear something new, what we can have on our mind. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, dear. Really amazing presentation and congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Now, now we are moving to Nigeria. We have an amazing Dr. Adeogun Joseph Kayode. Welcome, Dr. Adeogun.
Good day, my friend. Professor.
Good day.
It's good to have you here. You've been doing an amazing work. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to appreciate the organizers of this program. And also, especially, I want to thank Dr. Inga from Georgia for always checking on me. I've listened to all the facilitators that have made their presentation so far. And one of the things I noticed is that they kept on emphasizing on tips that parents can adopt to help to manage their children's cyberbullying. As a corporate branding strategist, I'm going to be streamlining my presentation on tips on how business owners or entrepreneurs can use to prevent cyber attack on their businesses. Well, by the way, cyberbullying can also be used interchangeably with cyber attack. All right, much have been said by the speakers of what cyberbullying is. When somebody repeatedly and intentionally harass you, mistreat you, make fun of you as a person, either online, even phone call. Take note, it is not just on social media, it is not just on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter that you can be bullied. Somebody can bully you on phone. Somebody can give you a call on phone and get you bullied. So it's not just limited to just, online. All right, that said, I'm going to be sharing tips on how business owners can help to prevent or manage cyberbullying. In my capacity as a corporate branding strategist, I have noticed over time, with utter dismay, that so many companies have paid hefty penalties or even going out of business as a result of a simple system breach by their members, by their employees, right? There are simply too many hazards out there for you to overlook the dangers of a cyber attack or cyber bullying. Prevention is vital. We don't just talk about cyber bullying, how children are being bullied. Now in business, how can cyber bullying, cyber attack be prevented? And that will be taking me to some areas business owners can help to manage or prevent in its entirety cyber bullying or cyber attack. One is to educate your employees. You will agree with me, for those that are professionals, business owners, that employees are one of the most popular ways for cyber crooks to access your business data. For example, they will send phishing emails pretending to be from your company, requesting personal information or access to certain files. To the untrained eyes, people that are not knowledgeable about cyber bullying or cyber attack or how to manage business, links can appear genuine sometimes. Links that are sent to your organization for one reason or the other, it can appear genuine, and it is easy to fall into the trap. So as a result, untrained personnel can fall into those traps, making unaware essential. So it is important as an employer that you train your staff on cyber bullying. You train them on cyber attack prevention and keep them informed about current cyber assaults or about current cyber bullying it is one of the most effective strategies to fight against cyber attacks or cyber bullying and to avoid data breaches. That is one way, educating your employee. Another way you can manage, or if possible, you can prevent cyber bullying, is to make sure that all of your software and systems are constantly updated. Cyber assaults, cyber bullying frequently occur because your system or security softwares are outdated, exposing your data to vulnerabilities. So hackers take advantage of this. They take advantage of the flaws, and cyber criminals take advantage of them to get access to your network, to get access to your data that can be used to attack your online activity. So it is sometimes too late to take precautionary measures after they have gotten out of hand. So it becomes very important for you to combat cyber attacks or cyber bullying. Make sure that all your software and systems are constantly updated. Then another point I want to mention is make endpoint security a priority. I take that again. As a way to manage cyber bullying or cyber attack, make endpoint security a priority. Now, when I mention endpoint, endpoint security safeguard networks that are connected to your device, either through a remote bridge, through mobile devices, tablets, or laptops that are connected to business network, providing, online interaction. So it becomes very important that tie the loose end of the security of your system. Then another one I want to mention as a way to combat a cyber attack or to manage it is to make a backup of your data. You cannot predict with certainty what can happen to your data. You really must have your data backup in the case of disaster. For example, in the case of cyber attack, to avoid significant slowdown, loss of data, and sensitive information, and sometimes too, the loss of money. So it becomes very important that always have a backup of your data as a way to manage cyber attacks or cyber bullying. Then I also need to mention this. Keep track of who have access to your systems. Never give access to everybody to your systems. Physical attack on your computers, on your laptops are possible, whether you believe it or not. So you need to have a control over who may have access to your network. Very, very important. Someone may easily stroll into your workplace, for example, or business and insert a USB key with infected data into one of your computers, giving them access to or infecting your whole network. It can damage your network activities. So controlling who have access to your computer is critical. Installing a perimeter security system is an excellent approach to prevent cyber crime, cyber bullying, and break-ins. And the last but not the least, because of time, access management becomes very important. As a business owner with workers that are hardworking, one of the concerns is that they may install software on computer-owned devices that compromises your systems. So it is beneficial to your security to have controlled admin permissions. I take that again. It becomes very important that you have control admin permission to every of your activities online and prevent your employees from installing or accessing particular files on your network. It is your company. So it becomes very important that you safeguard it. I think I need to draw the curtains for my presentation here. Because of time, I have about 15 ways that business owners can manage cyber attack or cyber bullying, but just permit me to limit it to just the 4 points that I have mentioned. Once again, I want to appreciate my dear sister, Inga, and also Professor Nada and every other facilitators on this platform for sharing your insight and sparing your time to be here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Wow, so wonderful, so wonderful. Thank you so much. Really, very important topic. Your speech is really amazing, very important. As always, it is wonderful. Thank you so much. Great, great. And yes, and now. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the recognition. Wow, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And now we so welcome. And now we have a next speaker from Georgia. Ellen, can you hear me? You are ready?
Yes, I'm hear you.
Okay, go ahead. Best
I can ready? Okay. Welcome from Georgia. I am Elena Shalberza, 12 years old. It is a really great honor for me to be with you. You are world leaders. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk about this very important issue. Today, the dangers of internet cyberbullying are very common, especially among teenagers. Cyberbullying is a very unpleasant and dangerous form of bullying. Dissemination of misinformation contains negative information about a person in social network is one of the most unpleasant forms of bullying. On the internet, you will often come across pages or users who publish other people's photos and videos or personal confidence. This is followed by mockery and abuse of these people. In many cases, personal characters of footage falling into the hands of another person become the basis for blackmail, threat, and intimidation. What can cyberbullying cause? How to fight it and how to protect yourself. Problem: cyberbullying has the same characteristics as other types of bullying. There's blackmail and violence. The psychologists say that by overseeing them, it is possible to understand that the child needs help. When a child's character and interests change dramatically, a family member should be very vigilant. According to the psychologist, cyberbullying, like other types of bullying, can cause severe and deep psychological damage to a person. The most dangerous public shaming is when something very personal to him becomes accessible to other people. This awareness is very long-lasting, and I have read stories of people whose lives are affected by childhood trauma even after 12, 13 years. It affects their self-esteem, which is why they are unable to realize themselves, because they are afraid of future ridicule, appearance every year. There are cases when a person remains forever in the state of victim and becomes the target of new violence. They often decide to commit suicide. In certain cases, this intention can be noted. Among the characteristics can be breaking off relationship with people. Among bully, sometimes directly talking about suicide, and well as suddenly selling all accounts on social networks. It is often characterized as a follower ritual and unaccepted prank consideration. The country must recognize that bullying, cyberbullying is a problem and start thinking about its possible consequences as well as its prevention. What should we do? That when child asks for help, he needs support, and parents should not tell him to solve problems with his peers on his own. In the process of dealing with any psychological trauma, the support of those around you is very important, and it is often even plays a decisive role. Regarding safely on the internet, the psychologists advise parents to talk to their children about caution, but noted the form of giving directives. Safely, learn and teach children how to use the internet safely. Along with technological progress, the ability to protect privacy has also increased in order for the internet to be safe. It is not necessary to give it up. It is necessary to understand and pay attention to your dangers. Monitor your children online behavior and give them safely tips. Explain to children that they should not post such data on the internet as home address, phone number, password, and more. Explain to them that communication with unknown people on the network is dangerous. Strangers can lie and hide real age, real face, and identity. Explain to children that it is not allowed to meet unknown people outside the internet space without your consent and supervision. Reassure children that they should not open emails and links received from strangers, as they may contain virus of malicious code. If your children use social network, check the privacy and safety settings. I'm done. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, dear Ellen. Thank you for amazing words. Take care, please. And now I share your certificate and congratulations. Thanks. Great job. Keep up an amazing job, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, welcome. And now, Mr. Rajarao, can you hear me? I don't know. No. Mr. Akkas Ali, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
I think today's amazing conference is finished. I might think Mr. Rajarao, but he also has some very important, also conference, and he tried, but
okay.
I don't know.
Our another speaker from USA, Dr. Probir Mondol. Edward Probir Mondol.
Yes, he also write me and traveling. I don't know. He also no join. He tried, but I can't see. You cannot see him.
We should conclude our session.
Yes.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. I will going to share the attendance links. Just a minute, please.
Yes. Win mesos mistma shegizliat. In Martal Catholics also. Yeah, a little bit. Yes.
ისმის ჩემი ხმა?
დიახ, ისმის.
სრულდება უკვე?
დიახ.
აი, ბოლოს ნამდვილად მინდოდა თხოვნითაც მოგწერეთ, რომ გამოსულიყავი და ქალბატონ თამარს ვთხოვე, რომ ჩემი ქართული ნასაუბრები თამარმა ინგლისურად თქვას, იმიტომ რომ მე თვითონ ახლა არა მაქვს ენა ისე გატეხილი, რომ ინგლისურად რამე მოვახერხო და ვთქვა.
შეგვიძლია დაგიქმოთ?
დიახ. მოგესალმებით ძვირფასო მონაწილეებო დღევანდელი კონფერენციისა. მე ახალი წევრი ვარ ამ გლობალური კლუბის და მინდა ჩემი პატივისცემა, ჩემი დიდი მოგრძელება გადმოვცე თითოეულ ამ კლუბის წევრს და დღევანდელი კონფერენცია მართლაც საინტერესო იყო ყველა იმ გამოთქმული აზრებით, იმ სტრატეგიებით, რაც კიბერბულინგთან არის დაკავშირებული და მინდა გითხრათ, რომ ჩემი სკოლა ჩართული ამ საკითხში, რამოდენიმე ძალიან საინტერესო აქტივობა გვაქვს განხორციელებული და თქვენს გვერდით ვარ, კიდევ უფრო აი ამ კონფერენციიდან ახალ მასალებს ავიღებთ და დიდი მადლობა, რომ მაქვს შესაძლებლობა თქვენთან ერთად აი ამ კონფერენციიდან გამომდინარე კიდევ ახალი მიდგომები, აქტივობები განვახორციელოთ ჩემს სკოლაში. დიდი მადლობა ყველა მონაწილეს. კოცნით ყველას, ქართველებს, უცხოელებს, ყველას მთელი მსოფლიოს წარმომადგენელ დღევანდელ მონაწილეებს. დიდი მადლობა. თამარ, გადათარგმნით შეიძლება.
Okay. Hello, dear participants of the conference. Today, it's an honor to me to listen to the presenters. They showed us an interesting presentations and talked about the important attitudes and future strategies that enable us to avoid cyberbullying dangers. My students will increase awareness about cyberbullying. We implemented different and various interesting activities connected to this topic, and I want to express my positive attitude that awareness is raising about this topic in my students. At first, she mentioned that she is a new member of this club, of this group. So she is sending kisses to you and all the participants that presented their presentations today. Thank you again.
უღრმესი მადლობა მეგობრებო, თამარ დიდი მადლობა ესეთი დახმარებისთვის, რომ ჩემი ნათქვამი გადაეცი წევრებს, დიდი მადლობა ყველას, მშვიდობებით, მადლობა ორგანიზატორებს. დიდი მადლობა.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, dear Maya. She's really happy. We're also really happy. Thank you so much. And please listen if someone has something to say. All participants.
May I say?
Okay, Sofiko, please.
Hello again, everyone. I'm so thankful for this portal because I am a new member in this club, and I highlighted tomorrow my class 8th graders have the presentation about the cyberbullying and what does bullying mean. And this conference is very helpful for me to share new information from all of the teachers and share their experience here. And I got some important information from you, and I'm so thankful for that. For tomorrow, I'll share your information to my students as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Safiko. Also, I think has something to say, please. Participants. Okay, Mr. Akkas Ali. Congratulations, Global Friends Club. Congratulations, all participants, all amazing speakers. This is really amazing job today. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Okay. Mr. Akkas Ali, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Tell something and I finish.
Okay. No, I would not say something more because already we are passing 2.5 hours. So people have their tasks. So thank you very much, dear Inga, and thanks to our today's moderator, Dr. Nada Ratkovic. And also my heartiest thanks to all our eminent speakers who appeared from around the world. And thank you very much to our all participants. And today is very important session. It is very important. That is the bullying session. So we learned a lot from our speakers, and I think it will be very helpful for our future. So I invite all our participants to join our next session, which will be shared soon. And attendance link I share it, and also online page I drop it the message, the attendance link, and all participants will get a certificate by filling the feedback form. And feedback form once can be filled. It is located, and I will avoid the confusion. Feedback form will be closed after 1 hour. So thank you very much again, all of you, and especially our Prince Pagidipalli, Princess Manaat, Princess Ellen also. They are our future, and we really proud of them. They are our future. So thank you very much. Now time to close the session. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. See you soon. Thank you very much, all of you, from my deepest heart. Thanks and bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much.